네, 여러분 반갑습니다. 긍정의 원더우먼 로얄마스터 김은혜입니다.
Hello everyone, I'm Royal Master Eunhae Kim from Korea. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Grace Kim. 네, 방금 핀을 보여줬잖아요.
So just then you guys saw all the pins, right?
저는 로얄 리더스 클럽입니다.
I am in the Royal Leaders Club.
네. 혹시 저를 아시는 분?
Is there anyone who knows me? Put your hands up.
저 처음 본 분 한번 손 들어보세요.
Can anyone put your hands up if you've seen me for the first time? For the first time. Wow.
엄청 많으시네요.
Wow, there's a lot of you in the room.
제가 2월에는 브리즈번에 왔었고 이제 작년에 시드니에 왔었거든요.
So in February I was in Brisbane and the year before last year I was in Sydney.
멜번에는 한 2년 만인 것 같아요.
And I think it's been 2 years since I last came to Melbourne.
그래서 저를 처음 보시는 분들도 많이 계실 것 같습니다.
And that's why I believe that there are a lot of people in the room who actually don't know me.
제가 원래 목소리가 엄청 쩌렁쩌렁해요.
Normally my voice is actually very loud.
근데 뉴질랜드에서 뉴질랜드 감기가 걸려서 왔어요.
But I recently have just been to New Zealand and I caught cold there.
그래서 여러분들이 더 신나게 말씀드리고 싶은데 목소리가 잘 안 나오네요.
So I want to be a lot more energetic than I am right now, but it's a bit difficult at the moment.
괜찮죠?
Is that alright with you guys?
네. 그래서 저를 처음 보신 분들이 많이 계시니까 제 이야기를 좀 해드릴게요.
So there's a lot of you here who do not know me, so I'll give a bit of an introduction of myself.
저는 굉장히 긍정적으로 살려고 노력을 하는 사람이에요.
So I'm a person who likes to live with a positive mindset.
그래서 긍정의 원더우먼이라고 별명을 지은 거.
So I put myself a new nickname, which is a positive Wonder Woman.
그런데 사람은 원래 부정적인 동물이에요.
But I know for sure that humans are actually negative in nature.
제가 예를 들어볼게요.
I'll give you an example.
여러분들이 집에 있는데 남편이 안 들어와.
You guys are all at home and your husband or wife don't come home.
남편들은 와이프가 안 들어와요.
And for husbands, wife don't come home.
아무리 전화를 해도 안 받아.
And even if you call them so many times, they don't pick up.
그럼 걱정이 돼요, 안 돼요?
Then would you be worried or not?
걱정이 되죠.
You'd be worried.
근데 아무 일이 없을 수도 있잖아요.
But of course, nothing might be happening, right?
이렇게 인간은 걱정과 염려가 많은 동물이에요.
That is why I'm saying that humans are in nature full of concerns and worries.
그래서 긍정적인 건 노력을 해야 돼요.
That's why it is important for you to put effort into becoming positive.
저는 웃으면서 행복하게 살면 좋은 일도 따라온다고 항상 생각하는 사람이었어요.
And I'm a person who always thinks that if you smile, positive happenings will happen to you.
그래서 어려운 일이 있어도 정말 잘 이겨내려고 노력하면서 살았습니다. So
I put my effort into living as positive as much as I can, even during hardships.
그러다가 저희 남편하고 결혼을 하게 되었죠.
So then one day I got to meet my husband. I married him.
행복한 미래를 꿈꾸면서
dreaming a beautiful future for us too.
그런데 막상 결혼하고 아이를 낳고 나니까 제 생각처럼 행복하지만은 않더라고요.
But after getting married and having a child, I realized that maybe life isn't as sweet as I thought.
뭐 때문에 힘들었을까요?
Why was it so hard?
저희 남편은 병원에서 일을 했고 저는 학교 수학 선생이었어요.
My husband worked at the hospital and I was actually a math teacher.
한국에서는 꽤 부러워하는 직업이에요.
It's actually an occupation where a lot of the people become envy of you.
그런데 우리 남편은 행복해 보이지가 않는 거예요.
But my husband didn't look too happy.
어느 날 밤에 잠을 자는데 남편이 한숨을 푹 쉬더라고요.
One night he was just before he went to sleep, he actually gave a big sigh.
그래서 왜 뭐가 그렇게 힘들어? 왜 한숨 쉬어? 이렇게 물어봤어요.
So I asked him, why? What's so hard? Why are you giving a big sigh?
내일 아침에 출근할 생각을 하니까 눈을 뜨기 싫어서 이렇게 얘기를 하는 거예요.
And he said, I think that the thought of having to wake up in the morning tomorrow and going to work really makes me distressed.
제가 너무 충격을 받았습니다.
And I was so shocked.
얼마나 병원에 출근하기 싫으면 저렇게까지 눈을 감고 싶지 않다고 얘기를 하지?
And he said, I don't want to close my eyes because I have to open it tomorrow. The fact that he has to say that, how bad he feels about going to work, that got me shocked.
거의 남편이 웃는 모습을 잘 못 봤어요.
I didn't really get to see him smile that often.
그러다가 저희한테도 아이가 찾아왔습니다.
And one day I became pregnant.
아이가 태어나면 막 엄청 행복해야 되잖아요.
And if when you give birth to a child, you're supposed to be really, really happy, right?
근데 아이한테 잠깐 웃고 그냥 또 항상 우울한 표정으로 저희 남편이 있었어요.
But my husband would only just smile a little bit when he's with his child, and then later on he'll turn back and always stay depressed.
아 저는 행복하지 않은 사람하고는 못 살겠더라고요.
But for me, I cannot live with someone who's unhappy.
그래서 제가 남편한테 사표를 내라 그랬어요.
So I told him to quit his job.
그랬더니 자기는 책임져야 할 와이프랑 아이가 있는데 어떻게 사표를 쓰냐고 하더라고요.
But he said, I'm the head of the household. How can I quit my job?
당신이 애를 키우라고 내가 돈을 벌겠다 그랬어.
So I said, you look after the child, I'll earn the money.
저희 남편이 엄청 감동을 받더라고요.
And my husband was so touched.
아 근데 사표를 안 내더라고요.
But he wouldn't quit his job.
사실 저는 애 키우는 것보다 일하는 게 좋아요.
But personally for me, rather than looking after a child, I actually prefer working.
네, 저희 남편은 그래도 책임감이 강해서 그럴 수 없다고 생각했었던 것 같아요.
But because of his responsibilities, he didn't want to quit the job for us.
그리고 남편이 애를 하나 더 낳아야 되지 않겠냐고 얘기하더라고요.
And he said, "Why should we should have another child, shouldn't we?" He asked.
그런데 이렇게 사는 게 맞나? 이런 생각을 되게 많이 했던 것 같아요.
But for me, that got me to really think: Am I living the right way? Is this how people live, and is this how I should live? I questioned.
이제 남편 월급으로만 생활을 하니까 어떻게 먹고는 살았어요.
With the income that my husband brings, it was just enough for us to sustain that daily life.
그러니까 저축을 하거나 더 이렇게 모을 수 있는 여유는 없었죠.
It wasn't enough for us to accumulate our money, but it was enough for us to live.
저는 이렇게 미래가 불안해지기 시작했어요.
And for me, my future, I was getting worried.
내가 과연 원래 생각했던 것처럼 밝은 미래를 살 수 있을까?
And I questioned, would I be able to live that bright future that I always dreamed of?
겨우 이렇게 아이만 키우고 살고 내가 나중에 노후에 원하는 삶을 살 수 있을까?
I'm only sustaining daily life just for my child. Am I going to live a life after retirement with happiness?
그래서 경제적인 자유를 얻을 수 있는 도구를 찾기 시작했습니다.
So then I started to look for tools that can give me financial freedom.
저는 그렇게 이것저것 알아보다가 애터미를 만나게 됐어요.
So after looking through all those tools, trying to find something, I found Atomy.
여러분들은 여러분들 삶에 100% 만족하세요?
Are you guys satisfied 100% of your life that you're living right now?
아무 걱정 없으신가요?
Are you guys living with no worries whatsoever?
만약 조금이라도 미래에 대한 걱정이 있으시다면
If you have at least a little bit of concern about your life and worries about your life,
혹은 지금 삶에 내가 완전히 만족하지 못한다면 오늘 강의를 한번 잘 들어보시기 바랍니다.
or you're not 100% satisfied with the life you're living right now, I need you guys to focus on the lecture today.
네, 오늘 강의 주제는 위기 탈출 애터미입니다.
So the topic of today's lecture is exit crisis with Atomy.
네, 이 지금 사회가 되게 많이 불안정한 것 같아요.
So at the moment, society, I think it is very unstable at the moment.
지금 의료 기술이 발달하면서 고령화 사회가 왔대요. 100세까지 장수하는 시대.
Because the medical system has improved in comparison to the past, we're now living a life where everyone's living about 100 years, or their lifespan increases.
그래도 호주는 복지가 되게 잘 되어 있죠.
But I did hear that you guys have a good system in Australia.
한국은요 40대만 돼도 퇴직을 걱정해야 돼요.
But in Korea, once you start reaching the age of 40, you need to start worrying about the retirement.
그래서 더 이상 수익이 나오지 않는 노후를 어떻게 살아야 하나 고민하시는 분들이 많아요.
And there are so many people in Korea who worry about what to do after retirement in Korea, just the age of 40.
저한테도 가장 큰 고민은 노후였어요.
And that was same for me as well, because that was my biggest concern, retirement.
20년 후쯤 우리 아이가 고등학생, 대학생이 되었을 때 내가 학비를 다 대주고 집을 사주고 그렇게 할 수 있을까? 이런 고민을 했습니다.
And I was worried. After 20 years later, my child will be possibly in high school or university. Will I be able to actually fund those fees? Will I?
그런데 여러분 이 코로나 팬데믹은 우리 아무도 예상하지 못했던 거잖아요.
But for example, COVID, nobody expected that to come, right?
이 이후에 더 심각한 경제 저성장이 지금 지속되고 있는 것 같아요.
And I can see that even in the future, I can see the decrease in the financial stability around the world.
코로나 이후에 한국은 굉장히 물가가 많이 상승했거든요.
After COVID in Korea, all the prices increased.
호주는 어떤가요?
Is that the same for Australia as well? The rate
이자도 많이 올랐어요.
and the interest increased as well.
아, 한국은 2배 올랐어요.
In Korea, it doubled the amount.
제가 뉴질랜드에서 왔는데 뉴질랜드는 작년에 홍수까지 터지면서 진짜 심각하다고 하더라고요.
I was just in New Zealand the other day, and then I heard that there was a huge flooding there, which actually made all the situation much worse for New Zealand.
회복이 잘 안 되고 있대요.
And it's hard to come back to the normal state.
특히 회사 다니는 분들은 그래도 좀 괜찮은데 자영업 하시는 분들이 더 힘들다고 하시더라고요.
For people who are working in an office or in a company, it's actually not that bad for them, but people who are sole traders are struggling so much.
한국도 가게가 새로 생기면 몇 개월 있으면 계속 바뀌어요.
In same for Korea as well. If a new shop opens, after three to 4 months, it closes down again.
그래도 저는 이 기회를 이용해서 애터미 컨택을 많이 했습니다.
And with that opportunity, what I did was I contacted them with Atomy.
여러분 장사가 잘 안 되는 곳에 가서 컨택하세요.
You need to go and contact those whose business isn't working well.
내가 너에게 무점포 사업의 기회를 줄게.
And you got to tell them that I'm giving you opportunity to have a business where you don't need a physical shop.
그리고 이런 데 데리고 오시면 됩니다.
And you just need to invite them to places like this.
한국에는 그래서 결혼을 안 하거나 아이를 낳지 않겠다는 분들이 많아지고 있어요.
And we're actually getting an increasing number of people who do not want to marry or do not want to give birth because of such a situation.
왜냐면 집을 사기조차 너무 어려운 환경이기 때문이에요.
Because they are already in an environment where they're only struggling to buy a house.
여러분들도 이런 고민들을 혹시 공감하시나요?
Do you guys agree with the current situation? Are you guys struggling as well like this?
공감하신다면 진짜 애터미 제대로 한번 알아보셔야 될 것 같아요.
If you relate to such concerns, then you need to take the opportunity to learn more about Atomy.
애터미가 대안이 될 수도 있을 것 같다는 생각으로 여기 오시지 않으셨나요?
You guys all came to this place because you maybe thought that Atomy could solve those problems, right?
저도 애터미를 시작하기 전에 많은 것들을 알아봤어요.
Before I started Atomy, I myself had to look through many stuff.
사실 저희 남편은 군대에 있을 때 그 허리 부상을 당했어요.
So when my husband was in the armies, he actually had a back injury then.
디스크예요.
It's like a disc problem.
디스크가 터졌죠.
It's like a back pain problem.
그래서 항상 미래에 대한 고민을 좀 많이 했었어요.
So he always worried about the future. That was always his concern.
왜냐면 자기 허리가 갑자기 잘못되면 어떡하지? 이제 이런 고민을 많이 한 거죠.
Because he was worried. What happens if I hurt my back and I can't work anymore? That was his biggest worries.
그래서 연애할 때도 저한테 그 허리가 안 좋은 남자도 괜찮겠냐고 물어봤었어요.
So even before marriage, he used to always ask me, "Are you okay to marry a man with back pain and back problem?"
제 별명이 뭐죠?
And what was my nickname?
파지티브 원더우먼, 긍정의 원더우먼이에요.
Yeah, I'm very positive, you know.
그래서 괜찮아, 당신이 돈 못 벌면 내가 벌면 되지라고 얘기했어요.
So I used to say, "Don't worry. If you can't, then I will earn the money."
제 생각에 그거에 고마워서 저하고 결혼하지 않았나.
So I think maybe he married me because he was so thankful of that statement.
어쨌든 남편은 그런 고민이 많아서 항상 시스템 소득에 대한 관심이 많았어요.
So because of such worries, he was always interested in the like passive income.
그래서 이게 이제 시스템 소득에 관련된 책들이에요.
And these are the books that are related to such topic.
맨날 이런 책을 읽었어요.
He used to always read books with those kind of content.
저는 남편이 이런 시스템 소득에 대한 얘기를 할 때마다 뭐 일을 안 한다고 돈을 벌겠다는 건가? 이런 생각을 했었어요.
So when every time my husband talked about the passive income, I was thinking, does he want to earn money without working? Is that what he's after?
이해를 못한 거죠.
Because I couldn't understand that concept.
좀 말도 안 되는 소리라고 생각을 했어요.
And I thought that was unbelievable.
우리 남편 항상 월급쟁이로 부자가 될 수 없다고 얘기를 했죠.
Because his husband always said that you can never be rich with just annual or monthly income.
저는 열심히 일하면 돈을 많이 벌 수 있다고 생각했어요.
I thought if you worked really hard, then you would be able to earn that much money as well.
그래서 더 돈을 많이 벌고 싶으면 스펙을 더 많이 쌓고 더 열심히 일해야 한다고 생각했어요.
And I thought that if you wanted to earn a lot more money, then you have to upgrade yourself and maybe put more effort into working as well.
여러분들 혹시 시스템 소득에 대해서 아시나요?
Do you guys know about the passive income?
모르시는 분들도 계신 것
I
같아요.
think there are some people who don't know about it.
그래서 저도 사실 잘 모르고 있을 때 임신을 하고 출산을 하면서 이런 책을 보게 됐어요.
So at the time where I didn't know much about passive income, I became pregnant and I gave birth, and I was able to read a book about this.
왜냐면은 집에 있을 때 사실 저희 집에 여러 가지 사건 사고가 터졌어요.
So because that's when I was at home, there was actually a lot of issues happening in my household, family.
누가 화분을 던졌는데 우리 차에 떨어졌어.
Someone threw a flower pot, but it hit my car.
근데 누가 던졌는지 몰라서 우리가 다 수리비를 내야 된대요.
But we couldn't figure out who threw that flower pot, so we had to pay for all the, fees.
그리고 남편이 갑자기 이가 아프다는 거예요.
And my husband one day said, "Oh, my teeth isn't feeling too good."
호주도 치과 치료비가 비싼가요?
Is dentists really expensive in Australia as well?
그래서
Yes.
치과에 갔는데 12개나 치료를 해야 돼요.
And I went to the dentist and they said, "Oh, you need to, do something for your 12 teeth."
그래서 거의 600~700만 원 정도 나왔어요.
I actually had to pay about $6,000 to $7,000 at that time just for that.
그리고 갑자기 시부모님이 또 아픈 일이 생겼어요.
And then one day my mother-in-law and father-in-law became sick.
이렇게 목돈이 들어갈 일이 갑자기 한꺼번에 터진 거예요.
So I had so many issues and incidents where I had to pay a lot of money at the same time.
근데 우리는 겨우 월급으로 우리 생활비 하고 있었잖아요.
But we were only just sustaining that daily life with the income that we receive, right?
그래서 집에 있던 차 2대 중에 한 대를 팔았어요.
So we had to sell one of the car from that we owned.
그러면서 이제 불안해지기 시작하는 거예요.
And that got me to become really unstable.
아니 아무 일이 안 생기면은 먹고 살 수 있는데 자꾸 이런 일이 생기면 어떡하지? 이런 걱정이 되더라고요.
If nothing happened in my life, I wouldn't be too worried about sustaining my life with the income, but something was happening every time.
그래서 남편이 보던 책을 저도 한번 읽어봤어요.
So I thought maybe I should read the book that my husband was reading.
그 책들 중에 파이프라인 노아라는 책이 있었어요.
One of the book was actually about the pipeline parable.
이 책 이야기를 잠깐 소개해드릴게요.
So I'll introduce a bit about that book.
두 친구가 있어요.
There's two friends.
호수에서 마을까지 물을 길러오는 만큼 돈을 주겠다고 합니다.
And they would say the amount of water you get from the river to the village, you get paid accordingly.
한 명은 열심히 물동에다가 물을 떠서 날라요.
Someone went and got all the water from the bucket and then put it through delivered to the village.
근데 다른 친구는 막 땅을 파고 뭘 만드는 거예요.
But another friend started to dig the ground and make a way.
그래서 물동이를 나르는 친구가 야, 너 뭐해? 물 안 나르고 이렇게 얘기를 했어요.
So the friend with the bucket said, "Hey, what are you doing? You should deliver the water quickly."
너도 파이프라인을 만들어. 난 파이프라인을 만들 거야. 이렇게 얘기를 했죠.
But the other friend said, "You should make a pipeline because I'm making that right now. So should you."
그래서 물동이를 나르던 친구가 비웃으면서 바보 아니야? 이러면서 계속 물을 날랐어요.
But the friend with the bucket gave a smirk and said, "You're dumb. You shouldn't be doing that."
그리고 점점 더 큰 물동이를 사서 나르기 시작했죠.
So then he started to go and buy even bigger buckets to deliver the water to the village.
물동이로 물을 나르던 친구가 먼저 돈을 벌었어요.
The person who delivered the water with a bucket earned the money first.
그래서 집을 사고 차도 바꿨죠.
And they bought a house and car with that money.
파이프라인을 만드는 친구가 너무 바보 같았어요.
And that made the guy who was trying to make the pipeline look more stupid than ever.
그렇게 수년이 흐릅니다.
But a few years passed after that.
어느 날 물동이를 나르던 친구가 이제 너무 허리도 아프고 어깨도 아픈 거예요.
But one day the guy who was delivering the water with the bucket started to have back pains and neck pains.
그래서 이제 물동이를 나르는 게 너무 힘들어졌어요.
And it was difficult for him to deliver the water with the bucket.
그때
That
다른
time.
친구는 파이프라인을 완성합니다.
That exactly the time. The other person, the friend who was making the pipeline, finally finished the pipeline.
수도꼭지를 트니까 물이 나와요.
And he turned the water on and the water came out.
마르지 않는 수입이 창출된 거죠.
which means that they were able to get the income that never dries out.
이게 바로 시스템 소득입니다.
And this is what we call a passive income.
파이프라인 소득이라고도 하죠.
And we also call it the pipeline income.
여러분들 물동이를 나르시겠어요? 파이프라인 소득을 만드시겠어요?
Will you guys be delivering that water with the pipeline or the bucket?
굿. 파이프라인 소득을 이해하셨다면 파이프라인 소득이 얼마나 중요한지 아셔야 됩니다.
If you understand the concept of the pipeline income, then you'll know that pipeline income is most important.
우리가 하는 대부분의 일이 물통 사업이에요.
So a lot of the jobs that we do, the occupation and work, they're all basically bucket income.
남편은 병원에서 일했고 저는 학교 선생이었지만 사람들이 부러워하는 직업이었는데도 우리는 만족스럽지 못했었어요.
So my husband was working at the hospital, I was a school teacher, and everyone envied our job, but that really didn't make us satisfied.
저도 제가 왜 삶이 만족스럽지 않은지 잘 몰랐거든요.
Even I didn't know why I wasn't satisfied with my life.
그런데 이 파이프라인 우화에 대한 책을 읽고 나서 그거를 깨달았죠.
But after reading the pipeline parable, I realized what the problem was.
결국 우리는 시간과 돈을 내가 시간을 들여야지만 돈을 버는 일을 하고 있었기 때문이에요.
It was because we were working at a job without the amount of input we put in with the time. That's the amount of output we get in money.
사실 저희 부부의 일은 끝까지 정년까지 마치면 연금이 나오는 일이었어요.
So our job was the jobs where if you work until retirement, we were going to get pension at the end.
근데 문제는 우리 남편이 과연 버틸 수 있을까?
But the problem is, will my husband be able to stay working until the end? That's the problem.
그리고 버틴다 해도 나오는 수입은 한 연금은 200~300만 원 정도?
And even if we work till the end, the only pension we get is about $2,000–3,000.
뭐 누군가는 그 정도면 나는 그냥 먹고 사는데 충분한데 생각할 수도 있죠.
Of course, someone might say, "Hey, that's enough to enjoy your retirement."
근데 저는 취미 생활도 하고 싶고 아이들 유학도 보내주고 싶고 집도 사주고 싶고 해주고 싶은 게 많았거든요.
But for me, I wanted to, enjoy my hobbies. I wanted to be able to support my child for overseas activity, and I wanted to live my life at the best.
그냥 먹고 사는 돈만으로는 전 충분하지 않다고 생각했어요.
It's because I felt like it wasn't enough for me to only sustain my daily life.
뭐 변호사나 의사 같은 전문직들도 좋은 직장이잖아요.
Especially professions such as lawyers and even doctors. That's such a good job, right?
근데 그냥 더 큰 물통을 나를 뿐입니다.
But they are only just a bigger bucket than you guys.
결국 언젠가는 그 수입이 멈추죠.
Because ultimately one day the income will stop.
모든 물통 소득은 지속 가능한 소득이 될 수 없어요.
All bucket jobs that require bucket income cannot be sustained.
건강이 나빠지거나 더 이상 일을 할 수 없는 상황이 되면은 그 수입은 내가 가져갈 수 없죠.
If my health deteriorates or I meet a situation where I can no longer work anymore, then of course the income will stop.
나는 시스템에서 패시브 인컴을 갖고 있다 한번 손들어 보실래요?
Put your hands up if you have a passive income at the moment.
애터미 거 말고.
Not a side atomy, a side atomy.
한 분도 없으신데.
No one.
오. 어떤?
May I ask what in passive income?
是那个以前做证券的嘛。She was in the stock exchange.
Sorry.
Stock exchange market. She has underwriting.
그 주식.
안정적이라고 볼 수는 없죠.
But we might not be able to say it's like 100% stable.
하지만 같이 가져가는 건 좋은 일인 것 같아요.
It is good to go with it, right?
시스템 소득을 가져가셔야 됩니다.
That's why I'm saying you need to go with your passive income.
대부분의 사람들은 물통 소득에 나오는 일을 하고 있어요.
So a lot of the people work with a bucket job.
지금 여기 계신 분들도 한 분 빼고는 전부 다 그러니까 패시브 인컴이 없다고 말씀하셨잖아요.
Because you guys said apart from one person, all of you guys are with a bucket job, right?
그런데 안타깝게도 전 세계 돈의 5%만 여기에 해당된대요.
But unfortunately, only 5% of the money only goes to that group.
이게 우리가 부자가 될 수 없는 이유예요.
That is why we cannot be rich.
5%의 돈을 95%가 나눠 갖는 거예요.
Because 95% of the people are sharing that 5%. That's why.
그럼 여러분들이 돈을 벌고 싶으면 어디로 가셔야 될까요?
Then if you guys want to earn more money, then where should you go?
이 돈이 95%가 있는 곳에서 우리가 돈을 가져가야 돼.
You need to go and work at a place where they have the 95% of the money there.
근데 사람들의 5%만 이 돈에 해당하는 일을 한대요.
But only 5% of the people actually work at that specific pipeline job.
자, 애터미 알리면은 다 한다 그래요, 안 한다 그래요?
If you share Atomy, do they all say that they want to do it or not?
당연한 거예요. 5%만 하니까.
Of course, because it's only 5% of the people.
이 애터미는 이 패시브 인컴을 만들 수 있는 일이에요.
Atomy is a job, is a work where you can earn the passive income.
여러분들 물통소득으로는 결코 잘 살 수 없습니다.
You can never live a good life with just a bucket job.
그래서 저 역시 이 애터미를 통해서 이 여기 해당하는 시스템 소득을 가져가고 있습니다.
So I myself with Atomy have become that 5% to earn the pipeline job, pipeline income.
제가 애터미를 선택한다고 했을 때 많은 제 지인들이 걱정을 했어요.
When I first started Atomy, a lot of the people acquaintance near me actually was really concerned about me.
아니 그 직장을 그만두고 애터미를 한다고?
They said, "You quit that job just for Atomy?
너 미친 거 아니야?
Aren't you crazy?"
그런데 여러분 위기랑 기회의 기자는요 같은 한자예요.
So the crisis and opportunity actually has a bridge between them.
한자로 했을 때 기자 때 저게 시기기 때 시기 이런 뜻이거든요.
So in terms of the character in the Chinese character, it shares the same character, which is ki.
위기랑 기회는 같이 온다는 거죠.
It means that when crisis comes, so does the opportunity.
위기를 두려워해서 기회를 놓칠 수도 있어요.
You may be afraid of crisis and then hence lose the opportunity.
많은 사람들이 저에게 애터미가 위기일 거라고 얘기했지만 전 기회라고 생각했습니다.
A lot of the people said, "Hey, Atomy is going to be a crisis," but for me, it was an opportunity.
실제 제 수익 그래프를 보여드릴게요.
So this is my commission graph, my personal one.
저도 이렇게 수입이 제로부터 6만 원으로 시작한 75달러로 시작하던 시기가 있었죠.
So for me as well, if you can see, I also started off with the $70 in commission for me as well when I first started the business.
나는 받아봤다.
Put your hands up if you have received commission before.
오,
Whoa.
이제 패시브 인컴이 시작입니다.
That's the beginning of your passive income.
저도 여러분들처럼 그렇게 시작을 했어요.
It was started off same as me as well.
근데 저는 파이프라인을 빨리 만들고 싶었어요.
But for me, I really wanted to make the pipeline as fast as I can.
하루에 3시간 만드는 사람이 빠를까요? 하루에 10시간 만드는 사람이 빠를까요?
Is it faster for the person who would finish it within 3 hours, or would it be faster for a person to work 10 hours?
당연한 거죠.
Of course, that's definite.
그리고 이왕이면 파이프라인을 만드는 기술을 아는 사람한테 배워야 될 거 아니에요.
And if you wanted to make a pipeline, you would want to learn those technologies or the skills from someone who's already made a pipeline, right?
누가 파이프라인을 만드는 기술을 아는 사람일까요?
Who knows how to make the pipeline? Who already knows?
성공자들.
People who-
no 스폰서. 성공자.
Successful people.
그래서 저는 애터미에서 성공하신 분들 걸 강의를 골라서 들었어요.
So that's why I listen to lectures of people who are already successful.
그리고 왜 2년 안에 연봉 1억을 찍겠다고 다짐을 했죠.
And I said within 2 years, I'll earn $100,000 per year.
그래서 누구보다 빨리 하려고 마음먹었기 때문에 제가 일할 시간을 정했어요.
And because I wanted to achieve that as fast as I can, I decided a specific time that I would work per day.
아웃라이어라는 책이 있어요.
There's a book called Outlier.
거기에 보면은 1만 시간의 법칙이라는 게 나와요.
There's a concept of like 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours. There's a concept.
1만 시간의 법칙이 뭐냐면 어떤 분야에서 전문가가 되기 위해 1만 시간을 채우면 된다는 거예요.
And what that concept refers to is you have to spend 10,000 hours for you to become a profession in that field.
저는 애터미에서 연봉 1억 정도면 애터미 전문가라고 생각했어요.
But for me, I thought if I was to earn $100,000 per year, I would be a profession in Atomy.
그럼 내가 1만 시간을 채우면은 나는 애터미 전문가 연봉 1억이 될 수 있을 거야 이렇게 생각을 했죠.
And I thought if I can spend about 10,000 hours, and I would be able to be a $100,000 annual income professional in anatomy.
저는 2년 안에 1만 시간을 채워보겠다고 마음을 먹습니다.
And I said I made a goal that I want to spend 10,000 hours within 2 years.
그래서 1만 시간을 2년 365일 곱하기 2로 나눴어요.
So within that 2 years, 죄송해요, 놓쳤어요.
2년, 그러니까 365일 곱하기 2.
So what I did was I times 365 days twice because it's 2 years.
그러면 월화수목금토일 일한다고 생각했을 때 하루에 15시간 이상 일하면 돼요.
Which means that if I were to work 7 days a week, I have to work 15 hours per day.
도대체 15시간 동안 무슨 일을 한 거지? 라고 생각할 수 있어요.
You might think, what did you do? What can you do for that 15 hours?
저를 15시간 동안 만나준 사람이 있을까요?
Is there anyone who've met me for 15 hours? For straight on?
없어요.
No.
내가 찾아서 해야죠.
It's because then I have to look for jobs that I wouldn't want to do.
호주는 그래도 아침이 일찍 시작하죠.
I did realize that in Australia you guys all start out really early in the morning.
한국에는 헬스클럽에 가면 아침에 사람이 많아요.
And for Korea, if you go to the gym, there's a lot of people in the morning.
그래서 저는 아침 헬스클럽에 갔어요.
So I went to the gym in the morning.
근데 거기 사람들한테 제품을 알렸어요.
And because there are so many people there, I shared the products there.
호주는 밤에 좀 일찍 주무시는 것 같더라고요.
And I realized for Australia, people sleep really early at night, right?
한국은 밤에도 사람들 많이 돌아다녀요.
But in Korea, people stay up really, have all the shops open till really late as well.
저는 아이가 12개월이었어요 그때 당시.
At that time, my child was 12 months old.
보통 밤에는 아이가 잘 시간이죠.
And at the time, at night, that's when my child would be sleeping, right?
근데 저는 15시간 애터미를 해야 되잖아요.
But I have to fill that 15 hours per day.
그래서 아이를 재우는 그 시간도 아까워서 유모차를 태우고 나갔어요.
So I even use that time to put my child to sleep to actually take the baby out to share anatomy.
그럼 우리 애는 유모차에서 잠이 들었죠.
Then my child would just sleep in the pram.
그래서 저는 사람들한테 애터미를 전했어요.
And I would go out and share anatomy.
유모차를 끌고 다니면서 장바구니에 애터미 물건을 실어놓고 전하니까 더 잘 사줘요.
And because I would take the pram around and have the shopping bag full of products, people actually bought the products more.
제가 불쌍했나 봐요.
Maybe they pitied me.
아이고 애기 엄마가 고생하네 이러더라고요.
And they would say, your young mother doing work so diligently.
그럴 때 기분 나빠하지 마시고 불쌍한 척 하세요.
But don't feel bad, don't feel upset about that. Just make them look at you with pity.
난 성공해야 되니까.
Because I want to be successful. That's it.
미역 하나만 사주실래요?
And say, can you buy one seaweed?
정말 미역을 사주고 막 그러셨어요.
And they would actually buy those products for me.
그냥 제가 애터미를 알릴 수 있는 모든 곳에 알렸어요.
So what I did was I went to every places that I can share, and I shared anatomy.
여러분들 사는 지역에 애터미를 알리러 갔을 때 내 이름이 나와야 돼. 나 그 사람 아는데?
If you go out to your region, your area, and you start sharing anatomy, people should be able to recognize your name.
그 사람이 나한테 애터미 알려주고 갔어.
And they'll say, oh, I know that person. That person shared anatomy to me. That's what they should be saying.
난 그런 사람이 될 수 있다. 손 들어보세요.
Put your hands up if you can be that person.
손댄 사람은 성공합니다.
Whoever put your hands up, you'll be successful.
재빠르게 손을 드시네요.
You was really quick.
근데 이렇게 해서 제가 1만 시간을 채웠어요.
And this is how I filled that 10,000 hours.
제가 리더스 클럽 연봉 1억 이상이 됐을까요, 안 됐을까요?
Was I able to enter the Leaders Club where you earn $100,000 per year?
됐습니다.
I did.
2년 만에 됐어요.
Within the 2 years.
네, 감사합니다. 여러분들도 그렇게 하시면 돼요.
That is all you need to do for you as well.
능력이 필요한 일은 아니에요.
It's not a job that requires like great capabilities.
근데 마음을 먹는 게 필요해요.
But you just need to set that mindset right.
근데 우리 아이를 위해서 남편을 위해서 잘 살고 싶다라는 마음이 너무 컸어요.
But for me, the great desire to provide the best for my child and for my husband, that was too big for me.
그래서 사람들이 나를 어떻게 생각하는 거 같은 건 생각 안 했어요.
So I didn't care how people perceived me.
자, 만약에 저희가 애터미를 선택하지 않았다면 어떻게 됐을까요?
Then let's assume, okay, let's put, what if I didn't do anatomy? Then what would have happened to me?
요 주황색이 저희 남편이 만약에 계속 병원에서 일했다면 수입 그래프예요.
So that orange line is the income line if putting an assumption that my husband didn't quit his job and continued on working. So that's the graph.
처음엔 애터미가 엄청 돈을 못 벌죠.
Of course, at the beginning, Atomy isn't earning much, right?
많은 분들이 애터미를 쉽게 선택 못하는 이유예요.
And that is the biggest reason why people can't easily start Atomy business.
왜냐하면 당장 내가 버는 돈이 더 많거든.
Because the money that I earn from the current job is much more larger sum in comparison to Atomy.
괜히 내가 손해 보는 것 같아.
And it feels like I'm losing something. I'm at loss. That's what I think.
패시브 인컴을 정확히 이해했다면 여러분들이 무엇을 선택해야 될지 아실 겁니다.
But if you understood the passive income concept, then you would definitely know which one to decide on.
저는 그래서 이게 아깝지 않았어요.
That is why that small change, that difference, wasn't ever a loss to me.
2년 만에 역전시켰죠.
Because in 2 years, I overcame that line.
그리고 5년 정도 지났을 때 2배가 됩니다.
And after 5 years, I doubled in amount.
그리고 지금 10년 정도 지난 지금 거의 3배가 되었죠.
And 10 years from then, I've tripled the amount.
근데 제가 오늘 주제가 위기 탈출 애터미라 그랬잖아요.
But today I said the topic was exiting crisis, right?
저희는 이렇게 살면서 여러 가지 위기가 왔었어요.
But for me, there were so many crises within my life.
저는 그런데 애터미를 선택해서 그런 위기들을 넘어갈 수 있었죠.
But because I just chose Atomy, I was able to overcome those crises.
근데 저를 걱정했던 제 친구들 있잖아요.
But those friends who were worried about me when I first started Atomy,
10년 전에 저는 애터미를 선택했고 그 친구들은 안 했죠.
so 10 years ago, I decided to do Atomy, but they didn't, right?
근데 저는 오히려 위기가 아니라 지금 완전히 경제적으로 자유로운 삶을 살고 있어요.
But for me, I'm no longer a crisis, but I've earned freedom financially.
근데 40대가 된 제 친구들은 지금 굉장히 불안해하고 있습니다.
But my friends who are in their 40s are very worried about their unstable situation.
이제 회사를 나갈 때가 다 됐거든요.
Because they are at a point where they need to leave the job soon.
자, 제가 겪었던 위기에 대해서 말씀을 드릴게요.
So I'll talk about the crisis that I went through in my life.
첫 번째 위기는 연봉 1억 이상 리더스 클럽이 되고 나서 얼마 안 있어서예요.
So the first crisis was when I just a few period after I entered the Leaders Club and earned 100,000 per year.
사실 저는 아이를 더 낳을 생각이 없었어요.
I actually didn't want to have another child.
애터미를 더 열심히 해가지고 더 많은 돈을 벌고 싶었죠.
All I wanted to do was work a lot harder in Atomy and earn a lot more money there.
그런데 계획하지도 않았는데 임신이 된 거예요.
But I didn't plan it, but I became pregnant.
그것도 쌍둥이.
And they were twins.
해모임. 진짜 괜찮아요 이게요.
It was all Hemoim's help.
왜냐면 양가에 우리는 쌍둥이 유전자가 없어요.
Because either side of the family, we don't have any, twins.
그 저도 임신인 줄도 몰랐어요 2달 동안.
And for 2 months, I didn't even know myself that I was pregnant.
그런데 너무 황당했죠 쌍둥이가 와서.
And that's why I was so surprised by the fact that it was twins.
게다가 한 4개월 정도부터는 조기 진통이 오더라고요.
And after the four months, I started to feel some pain in my stomach as well.
그래서 의사 선생님이 아무데도 못 가게 했어요.
So the doctor didn't let me go anywhere.
그래서 이제 집에 거의 누워 있었어요.
And that's why I had to stay at home the whole time.
그래서 이제 남편이 열심히 일을 하고.
And my husband worked really hard.
저는 이제 파트너들 집으로 불러서 상담을 했죠.
And I would bring my partners to a house and then I'll consult them there.
그리고 이제 7개월부터는 입원을 해야 된다고 하더라고요.
And on the 7th month, I was told to hospitalize.
근데 남편이 그때 당시 갑자기 기침을 하다가 다리가 안 움직여진다는 거예요.
But at the time, my husband was coughing and he suddenly said, I can't feel my legs.
군대에 있을 때 허리를 다쳤잖아요.
You know the back pain that he got through when he was in army?
그게 확 더 터진 거예요.
That worsened.
그래서 이제 신경을 눌러서 하반신이 마비가 된 거예요.
And it was making his situation much more worse.
저는 산부인과에 입원해야 되는데 저희 남편은 갑자기 수술을 안 하면 못 걸으니까 수술을 받게 되었어요.
So I was to go into the maternity ward, but my husband had to go and do surgery, and he wasn't able to move after that.
119가 막 우리 집에 와서 싣고 가고 이랬어요.
And we had the 000 come to my house and trying to help him out.
저는 산부인과에 입원하고 남편은 정형외과에 입원하고.
So I was put into the maternity ward, and my husband was sent to the orthopedics.
우리 3살짜리 큰아들은 할머니네 집에 갔어요.
And my 3-year-old son, who my first child, was sent to the grandmother's house.
그래서 불안해지기 시작했죠.
And I was getting really, really worried
왜냐면 일을 쉬어본 적이 없어서.
because I've never in my life had to stop working.
패시브 인컴이라고 배우긴 했지만 이게 정말 사실일까?
Because I did learn about passive income, but I was questioning whether it was really true.
우리 맨날 열심히 일했는데
Because we always worked, that's why.
돈이 안 나오면 어떡하지?
What if I don't get any money?
그런데 놀랍게도 매주 똑같은 돈이 들어오는 거.
But surprisingly, every week I was getting the same amount of money into my bank account.
저희가 연봉 1억이 넘은 다음이었기 때문에 한 달에 거의 1,000만 원 정도의 수입이 들어왔어요.
This was after we reached about
맞아요.
$100,000 per year, so I was earning about $10,000.
우리 남편이 너무 기뻐하더라고요.
My husband was so happy
왜냐면 저희 남편이 수술하고 3주는 아예 못 걸었어요.
because my husband, after the surgery, couldn't walk at all for the next 3 weeks. Sorry,
화장실도 못 갔어요.
he couldn't go to the toilet himself.
그래서 어머님이 똥오줌 다 받아줬어요.
So my mother-in-law had to help him do all that.
그리고 3주가 지나고 나서도 30분 이상은 서 있으면 안 된다 그랬거든요.
And even after that 3 weeks, he wasn't able to stand for more than 30 minutes.
그래서 집 근처 말고는 센터 외에는 어디를 잘 못 돌아다녔어요.
So he wasn't able to move around beyond the house area.
전 산부인과에 혼자 입원해 있고.
And I was in the maternity ward by myself.
그런데 그 수입이 계속 나오는 거예요.
But the income was consistently coming in.
할렐루야. 그래서 네, 감사합니다. 저희 남편이 그때부터 더 열정적으로 변했어요.
And after that incident, my husband changed a lot more passionate than before.
이걸 빨리 나가서 파트너들한테 얘기해줘야 된다.
And he was like, I need to go out and really share this story to my partners
이거 진짜다.
because this is so real and true.
그런데 만약에 저희가 애터미를 안 했다면 어땠을까요?
But what if we didn't start Atomy?
애터미를 안 했어도 임신은 됐고 허리는 마비가 됐겠죠.
Of course, even if we didn't do Atomy, I would have been pregnant with twins and my husband would have had bad back pains.
그러면 우리 남편은 직장을 잃었겠죠.
Then my husband would have lost his job.
한순간에 우리 집은 그냥 수입이 없어졌을 거예요.
And from that instance, we're having no income, right?
저희는 그렇게 첫 번째 위기를 애터미 덕분에 잘 지나갈 수 있었어요.
So that first crisis, we were able to overcome it through Atomy.
자, 두 번째 위기는 제가 연봉 2억 이상 로열 리더스 클럽이 된 다음입니다.
So that second crisis was when I was able to enter the Royal Leaders Club and with the income of $200,000 per year.
이번엔 제 디스크가 터졌어요.
But this time it was my back. It was my disc.
저는 원래 디스크가 없었거든요.
I actually didn't have any back problems.
근데 테니스를 치다가 터졌어요.
But I was playing tennis and that's how I got my back pain.
그래서 앉지를 못했어요, 제가.
I could not sit down.
그래서 갑자기 이제 제가 사실 싱가포르 세미나가 잡혀 있었거든요.
I actually had a Singapore seminar scheduled at that time.
거의 일주일 전인가 이렇게 갑자기 터진 거예요.
And that was a sudden back problem that happened only a week before that seminar.
전 수술하고 보호대 차고 싱가포르 갔다 왔어요.
So what I did was I got my surgery and I had my helping device and I went to Singapore.
다들 미쳤다 그러더라고요.
And people said, wow, you're crazy.
아, 갑자기 강사를 못 구할 것 같아가지고.
I felt like they couldn't find any replacement for the speaker, so I had to go.
근데 저는 이때 수술하고 입원하고 뭐 이러면서도 별로 걱정은 안 됐었어요.
But at the time I was hospitalized and I went to get my surgery, but I had no concern whatsoever.
심지어 저는 이때 아들이 3명인 상태잖아요.
And at the time I had 3 sons, right?
남편이 뭐 애 보고 돈 나. 이 경험을 해봤기 때문에 뭐 큰 걱정이 없었어요.
But because I already had that first experience of the crisis number 1, I was not worried about crisis number 2.
그래서 수술을 하고 퇴원하는 날 잠깐 센터에 들렸었거든요.
So on the day I finished my surgery and I was discharged, I went to the center.
왜냐면 제가 이제 회복할 동안 자주 못 나올 것 같아서 인사하려고 잠깐 들렸어요.
And because I felt like during that period of healing time, I felt like I wasn't going to be able to visit them often, so I went to just say hi.
근데 그날 아이가 3명인 신규가 온 거예요.
But then on that day, I had 3 new members coming to the center.
저를 보고 너무 깜짝 놀란 거예요.
And they saw me and they were so surprised.
왜냐면 본인 집에서 이런 일이 생겼다면 자기는 완전 걱정과 불안감에 휩싸였을 텐데 너무 표정이 너무 밝더래요.
That member actually had 3 kids as well, so she was able to relate with me, but she was so surprised and said, if I was in your situation, I would have been so worried and concerned. How are you so calm?
그래서 그분이 저를 보고 이건 거짓말이 아니다 이렇게 생각했대요.
And she said, when she saw me, she realized this cannot be fake. This is true. That's what she thought.
그래서 그날부터 사업을 시작하셨습니다.
And from that day, she said, I'll start the business.
네. 그렇게 두 번째 위기도 잘 넘어갔어요.
So, and then that's how I was able to overcome the crisis number 2.
자, 근데 진짜 놀라운 건 2000년부터입니다.
But the most surprising thing comes from 2020.
2019년에 우리가 다 아는 코로나 팬데믹이 시작이 됐죠.
Because in 2019, we all know what happened, right? It was the COVID breakout.
그래서 강제 휴가를 받죠.
That's why everyone was put to leave during that period, right?
그래서 아이들과 다 같이 집에 있어서 좋긴 했는데 전 세계적으로 이러니까 이게 수입이 유지될까? 모르겠더라고요.
I was happy to be at home with my children, but then because it wasn't a Korea problem, it was a global problem. I thought, will I be able to get that sales or the income right now?
그 놀랍게 수입이 올라가는 거예요.
But really surprisingly, my income, my sales actually increased.
집에 있으니까 다 온라인으로 물건을 사.
Because everyone's home, everyone's buying it online.
그때 호주에 있는 제 파트너들의 매출이 정말 많이 올랐습니다.
And my members in Australia, that's when the sales increased dramatically.
호주 그때 막 슈퍼 가기도 힘들었죠.
Because all the supermarkets in Australia was also having a hard time during that time, right?
그러니까 회원 가입돼 있던 회원들이 이제 물건을 사기 시작하는 거예요.
And that's when members who were consumer already were purchasing more products at that time.
그리고 원래는 제가 돌아다니면서 사람들을 만나러 다녔거든요.
But for me, normally before COVID, I used to go visit them personally, one by one, right?
근데 우리에게 줌이라는 시스템이 이때 이제 왔죠.
But another new system came, which was Zoom meetings.
그래서 저는 집에서 앉아서 전 세계 사람들을 한꺼번에 미팅을 할 수 있었습니다.
And I was able to communicate with global members all around the world just in my house.
사실 아까 제품 강의를 한 캐리 국장님도 코로나 전에는 몰랐던 분이세요.
Even with Kerry, who did the product presentation, I didn't know her before COVID because I've never seen her.
우리는 코로나 때 줌으로 만났습니다.
And I only met her in Zoom meetings during COVID.
그리고 코로나 중에 샤론 로즈 마스터까지 되셨어요.
And even during that COVID, she became Sharon Rose Master.
이 세 번째 위기를 애터미 덕분에 아주 잘 넘어갈 수 있었습니다.
And with that third crisis, I was able to overcome it thanks to Atomy.
근데 대부분은 사실 이 코로나 시기 때문에 더 어려워지신 분들이 많을 거예요.
But I'm sure for people, because of that COVID period, I'm sure people had a hard time.
부러우세요?
Are you guys jealous?
원하세요?
Do you guys want it?
근데 이게 저라서 가능한 걸까요?
Is it possible though because it was me?
그렇게 생각하세요?
Do you think it was possible only because it was me?
굿. 자, 저희 엄마랑 사촌 언니예요.
That's my mom and my cousin.
로얄 마스터, 로얄 마스터.
They're both Royal Masters.
여기 7월 달에 일본 세미나 갔다 온 사진이에요.
This was in July at the Japan seminar.
저희 가족은 억대 연봉자가 6코드예요.
We actually have 6 codes that are earning $100,000 per year. 6 people.
저의 스폰서 파트너.
My mom is my sponsor and my cousin is my partner.
자, 저희 억대 연봉자 가족입니다.
This is my family of people who earn $100,000 per year.
스타마스터, 로얄, 스타마스터, 로얄 마스터 섞여 있어요.
There's a mix of Star Masters and Royal Masters.
여기만 이제 막 사업 시작한 제 동생 세일즈 마스터.
He's my brother who just started and he's a sales master.
드디어 시작했습니다.
He finally started.
호주 분들의 스폰서입니다.
And they're a sponsor of Australian members.
자, 여기 상자 뒤에 환하게 웃고 있는 분 보이세요?
You know, can you see the lady who's smiling so brightly behind the boxes?
저희 시어머니의 친구의 며느리예요.
She's my mother-in-law's Friends, daughter-in-law. Yeah.
호주의 스폰서입니다.
And she's a sponsor for Australia. Sponsor some Australian members.
이 친구를 소개를 받았어요.
I was introduced to that friend.
커피숍을 하고 있었죠.
And she was running a coffee shop.
저는 인맥이 많이 없었어요.
I actually didn't have much friends.
시어머니를 쫄라서 소개를 받은 거예요.
So I went to my mother-in-law and I nagged her and said, please introduce me to people.
그래서 이 커피숍에 매주 갔어요.
So I went to her coffee shop every week.
자기는 이런 거 안 한대요.
And she said, no, I don't do this kind of stuff.
근데 지금 보는 것처럼 되게 잘 웃어요.
But as you can see, she's a person who smiles so brightly.
다른 사람도 내가 가면은 막 인상 쓰는데 잘 웃어.
But if I go approach other people, they would always frown at me. But for her, she gave me a big smile.
그래서 매주 갔어요.
So that's why I went every week.
사람 좀 소개시켜달라니까 자기는 소개시켜줄 사람이 없대.
I said to her, and I nagged at her as well, please introduce me to people. But she said, I don't have anyone to introduce to you.
그래도 갈 데가 없어서 매주 갔어요.
But I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I just went to her every week.
그래서 가서 그냥 밥만 먹고 온 적도 있고.
And I had times where I just had meal with her.
아이가 나이가 똑같았어요.
Her child and my child actually are the same age.
그래서 친하게 지냈죠.
So we stayed close.
그리고 저는 갈 때마다 사람을 소개해달라 그랬어요.
And every time I went, I nagged at her and said, please introduce me to people.
그렇게 한 3달 갔어요.
So I went there for 3 months, consistent.
소개시켜줄 사람이 있다는 거예요.
And she said, I have someone to introduce to you.
자기 사촌 언니가 호주에 사는데 한국에 놀러 왔대.
And she had a cousin who used to live in Australia, who lives in Australia, but came to Korea just for a visit.
그래서 제가 전화번호를 받아서 혼자 만나러 갔어요.
And I got the phone number off her and went to meet her personally by myself.
그분이 애터미 제품을 엄청 많이 사서 갔어요.
And she bought a large amount of Atomy products and went home.
그리고 이분한테 너 애터미나 해 이러고 호주로 가셨어요.
And she said to her, you know, you should do Atomy, and went back to Australia.
그분은 이미 호주에서 좀 이렇게 사업으로 성공을 하셨던 분이세요.
She was already someone who was doing successful with a business in Australia.
그래서 제 말은 안 듣다가 성공한 자기 사촌 언니가 얘기하니까 조금 생각이 달라진 거예요.
She actually didn't listen to me, but when her successful cousin came and told her to start Atomy, she started to see a little bit of trust in there.
이제 커피숍이 팔리면 애터미를 하겠다고 하더라고요.
And she said, if my coffee shop gets sold, then I'll start Atomy then.
그리고 6개월 있다가 팔렸어요.
And after 6 months, the coffee shop got sold.
저는 9개월을 이 커피숍에 매주 갔습니다.
And for 9 months, I went to the coffee shop consistently.
그래서 커피숍이 팔리자마자 바로 데리고 세미나에 갔어요.
And as soon as the coffee shop was sold, I straight away took her to the seminars.
그때부터 이렇게 호주에 물건을 보내기 시작을 했죠.
And that's when I started to send the products to Australia.
호주가 오픈하기 전이에요.
Because it was before Australia branch opened.
그 제품들이 지금 이렇게 호주에 가서 센터도 내고 호주가 오픈되는 계기가 되었죠.
And that product that was sent to Australia was another incident that can help the Australian members to grow and ultimately have centers and become Australia branch as we have now.
제 능력은 아니에요.
It is definitely not my capability.
전 그냥 열심히 알린 것밖에 없어요.
All I did was share diligently.
그렇게 제품을 전달받은 호주 이 멜번에서 퍼스에 있는 분이 멜번에 놀러 왔어요.
So because of the products that were shared to Melbourne, we had someone from Perth coming to Melbourne.
애터미를 전달받았어.
And that Perth member took the Atomy, Perth consumer took the Atomy products.
이 모든 게 오픈 전 얘기예요.
And this is all before Atomy Australia branch opened.
오픈을 안 해서 사업을 못 하는 거예요.
And they were struggling to do a business because there was no Atomy branch, right, to support them.
근데 이 퍼스에 있던 분은 굉장히 그때 당시 간절하게 뭔가 찾고 있던 분이셨어요.
But at the time, the person who came from Perth was so urgent and had a huge passion inside them.
그래서 회원 가입을 해가지고 사업을 하겠다는 의지로 거소증을 받으러 한국에 옵니다.
So in order to do that Atomy business, they made a determination and.
거소증 뭐예요?
So what they did was in order to do the business in Australia, they went to go and get the visa, the temporary foreign visa.
거소증이 있으면 그때 당시 가입을 해서 사업을 할 수 있었거든요. 한국 분이셔가지고.
Because if you had the visa in Korea, you were able to register as a Korean member there and purchase and buy.
근데 한국의 스폰서가 저밖에 없잖아요.
But because the only sponsor she had in Korea was me, right?
그래서 한국에 와서 저를 만나게 되고 같이 제가 석세스 아카데미에 데려갔어요.
So she came to Korea and she met me, and I took her to the Success Academy.
나랑 같이 자면서 많은 얘기를 나눴죠.
And she stayed with me day and night, and she learned a lot from me.
제가 이더그 임페리얼도 만나게 해드렸어요.
And I took her to Doug Willie Imperial Master so she can meet him.
그래서 그분 한국에서 엄청 비전을 보고 호주로 돌아가신 거예요.
So she saw this great vision in Korea and came back to Australia.
그게 지금 퍼스의 에스더 국장님이십니다.
And she is Esther Sharon Rose Master in Perth.
퍼스 세미나 다음 사진. 퍼스 세미나 사진인데요.
This is the Perth one-day seminar.
여기 이제 에스더 국장님, 주 국장님, 폴린 국장님이 계시죠?
So we have Esther, Pauline, and Drew Sharon Rose Master.
다 제 파트너예요.
They're all my partners.
제가 한 게 있나요?
Is there anything I did?
난 영어도 못하는데.
I can't even speak English.
여러분들 이게 애터미 비전입니다.
This is Atomy Vision, everyone.
여러분도 저처럼 될 수 있어요.
You guys all can be like me.
여러분들이 영어도 할 수 있잖아요.
You guys can speak English.
영어 못하는 저도 했는데.
Even someone who can't speak English like me was successful.
제가 열심히 한 건 제품 전달한 거밖에 없어요.
All I did was just share the products diligently.
네, 다음은 몽골이에요.
And this is Mongolia.
한국에 지나가던 몽골 분이 센터에 들어왔어.
Someone who was passing by
한국에서.
In Korea, a Mongolian came into the center
그래서 회원 가입을 했어요.
and was registered as a member.
우리가 그 친구한테 막 사업 설명을 했지.
And we explained to that person the marketing plan.
그 친구가 몽골에 있는 가족한테 전달을 했어요.
And what that member did was went to Mongolia and shared that product to their family.
근데 몽골에 있는 고모가 의사 출신이거든요.
But that person's aunt was actually used to be a doctor.
근데 네가 한다면 내가 도와줄게라고 얘기를 하더라고요.
And the aunt said, "If you do the business, I'll help you."
그게 몽골 오픈할 때쯤이었어요.
And that was when the branch was just opened.
그래서 막 다들 센터를 내야 된다고 막 난리가 났죠.
And everyone was crazy to open a center then.
근데 우리는 센터 낼 사람이 없어서 이제 막 시작했기 때문에.
But we didn't have anyone to start the center because we just started in Mongolia, right?
그래서 내가 괜찮다, 센터 안 내도 할 수 있다 하면서 저희가 줌 미팅으로 계속 미팅을 했어요.
And I said, "Don't worry, you don't need to start a center to do all this. I'll help you." And I continued on to meet that person through Zoom meeting.
그리고 한 달에 한 번 있는 몽골 세미나에 맞춰서 몽골에 들어갔죠.
And every once a month there was a Mongolia seminars, and I visited Mongolia.
저희 팀은 무엇보다 교육 시스템을 강조했어요.
And for our team, I always emphasized on the system, and I educated them.
그렇게 2년이 지났죠.
And 2 years passed from then.
처음에 막 센터를 냈던 많은 분들의 센터들이 문을 닫기 시작했어요.
And all the centers that was open during the first beginning time all started to close one by one.
그런데 이 한국에 있는 몽골분, 이 몽골 팀의 스폰서는 지금 오토세일즈가 되었습니다.
But that one person who was with me, my team, was able to become an auto sales master.
그리고 다이아몬드 마스터세요.
And now is a diamond master.
지금 올해 샤론 로즈 마스터로 준비하고 있습니다.
And we're preparing to challenge for the Sharon Rose Master.
센터도 생겼습니다.
And we've opened a center too.
네, 중요한 건 네, 감사합니다. 중요한 거는 저희가 꾸준히 미팅을 했기 때문이에요.
But the important thing is that we consistently, diligently did the meeting.
처음에는 일주일에 2번 했어요.
We started off with twice a week.
그러다가 이제 어느 정도 좀 자리 잡고 나서 일주일에 1번을 했어요.
And once that person became a bit stable, we reduced it to once a week.
똑같은 걸 하는 거예요.
And we just did the same thing.
사업 설명.
Explaining the company plan, marketing plan.
제품 강의를 한 주 하고 한 주는 마케팅 플랜을 했어요.
1 week we did the product presentation, and 1 week product explanation, and 1 week we did the compensation plan.
왜 똑같은 걸 해야 될까요?
Why are we doing the same thing again and again?
여러분들은 맨날 듣는 거지만 신규는 처음 듣는 거예요.
Because it is all you guys already know it, but for people who are new, it's something very new to them, right?
그거를 2년 동안 꾸준히 했더니 몽골 팀이 성장을 했어요.
And because we did that consistently and diligently for the 2 years, our team grew.
그리고 한 달에 한 번 세미나에 초대해서 비전을 보여줬죠.
And once a month, I would invite them and get them to see the vision.
이번에 이제 몽골 세미나 지난달 몽골 세미나에 김현숙 임페리얼님이랑 김영락 크라운 마스터님이 가셨어요.
So the previous seminar in Mongolia, we actually had Imperial Master Yeonsuk Kim and a Crown Master join.
사실 김현숙 크라운 마스터님은 다른 총장님 산하 때문에 가셨다고 하더라고요.
But Imperial Master Yeonsuk Kim actually visited Mongolia for a different line.
근데 그 라인에서는 20명도 안 오고 우리 라인에서 50명이 왔어요.
But members from that line only had about didn't have maximum 20 people attend the seminar. But for me, we had more than 50 people there.
저희는 항상 그 정도 가거든요.
Because that is what we do. That is always the number that we attend.
여기에 많은 사람을 앉혀놓을수록 성공 확률이 높아집니다.
The more people you bring to this specific place, the seminar, the more successful you'll be.
자, 애터미가 정말 전 세계를 돌아다니면서 일을 하고 있어요. 애터미 제품이.
Atomy Products is being delivered and shared all around the world, and it's working. It's doing this job.
이 사진은 제가 영국에 갔을 때 사진이에요.
This is a photo when I went to England, UK.
저는 영국에 사업자가 없다고 생각했어요.
I thought I didn't have any partners in UK.
근데 원데이 세미나가 끝나고 있는데 어떤 분이 한국말을 하면서 막 저한테 오는 거예요.
But one day after one day seminar finished, a Korean member came to me and started talking to me.
오랜만이에요 이러시더라고요.
And he said, nice to meet you. I haven't seen you in a while.
전 누군지 모르겠는 거예요.
But I didn't know who she was.
알고 봤더니 호주가 오픈하기 전에 제가 맨 처음 호주에 갔을 때 호주에서 만났던 분이신 거예요.
She was actually a member that I met when I first came to Australia to start the business with the Australian team.
그분이 영국으로 이민을 간 거예요.
And she migrated to UK.
근데 제가 온다는 걸 보고 저를 만나러 온 거예요.
And she heard that I was coming to that seminar, so she came to see me.
사실 애터미 사업을 조금 쉬고 있었는데 이번 기회에 다시 해봐야 되겠다고 파트너를 데리고 왔더라고요.
She actually had her business on hold, but when she heard that I was coming, she brought her partner along to listen to me.
그래서 말레이시아 분을 데리고 오셨어요.
So she brought a Malaysian member.
좀 신기하더라고요.
I was quite surprised.
그 다음은 독일이에요.
So this is actually in Germany.
사실 제 친구가 독일에 살거든요.
My friend actually lives in Germany.
자기는 애터미 안 한다 그랬어요.
And she said she didn't want to do Atomy.
근데 유럽 오픈 소식이 들린 거죠.
But she heard that the Europe branch opened.
근데 독일에 법인이 생긴대요.
And the branch was opening in Germany.
그래서 그 얘기를 했더니 자기 남편 놀고 있는데 이거나 해봐야 되겠다. 그렇게 됐습니다.
And when she heard that news, she said, "Hey, my husband's just, hanging around. Maybe I should get him to start that business."
친구가 독일로 이민 간 다음에 거의 몇 년에 한 번 봤거든요.
After she migrated to Germany, I was actually able to see her only once a few years, but
근데 이제 독일에 가면 제가 친구 집에 머물면서 친구랑 같이 지내고 있죠.
But now, if I go to Europe or Germany, I always stay with my friends.
정말 여행이 곧 일이고 일이 여행이 되는 멋진 일인 것 같습니다.
And I was able to experience a beautiful happening where I was able to travel but work and travel.
여러분도 저처럼 즐겁게 애터미 해보고 싶지 않으세요?
Don't you guys want to enjoy this Atomy business like me?
Yes.
자, 근데 제가 진짜 좋아하는 이유가 있어요.
There is one thing that I really like about Atomy.
저예요.
This is me.
저는 사실 슬림 바디 챌린지 1회 준우승자예요.
I'm actually the second place in the first Slim Body Challenge happened in HQ.
지금도 뭐 많이 날씬하진 않지만 옛날보다 낫죠.
I may not be 100% like slim at the moment either, but you can see I've changed, right?
이때 팔이 안 붙었어요.
At the time, my arms didn't stick to my body.
그래서 저는 유튜브에 제 이름을 쳐보면 얼굴이 막 다 달라요.
If you search my name up on YouTube, my face is all different.
몸무게에 따라서.
According to the weight, I would change.
제가 안 해본 다이어트가 없을 정도로 많은 다이어트를 해봤어요.
I've had so many experience with losing weights, but so many experiences.
근데 항상 실패했죠.
But I failed in every one of them.
근데 슬림 바디를 통해서 20kg 정도 감량을 했습니다.
But through that Slim Body Challenge, I lost about 20 kgs.
지금은 뭐 날씬하진 않지만 건강하고 그냥 전 나름 만족해요.
I may not be skinny, but I'm quite happy with what I am right now, and I'm quite healthy.
왜냐면 이때는 단추가 안 잠겼거든요.
Because at that time I couldn't button up my clothes.
저는 그래서 애터미가 너무 좋습니다.
That is why I love Atomy.
애터미는 이렇게 내가 너무 좋아서 열심히 쓰다 보니까 그냥 내 얼굴이 바뀌고 몸이 바뀌는 거예요.
This is the best thing about Atomy. I would just consistently use the products because I love it, and it would change who I am, how I look as well.
그래서 이 내가 너무 좋은 애터미를 말하고 다니면 그게 곧 수당이 되는 겁니다.
And if I go around and sharing that love I have for Atomy, that becomes my commission.
여러분 사랑하는 사람한테 애터미 전하고 싶지 않으세요?
Don't you want to share Atomy to those who you love?
소비자가 좋은 제품을 쓰면서 얼굴도 예뻐지고 돈도 벌 수 있는 일.
If a consumer is able to use a product and look more beautiful and also earn money, how good is that?
좋은 소식을 알리면서 너도 좋고 나도 좋은 일.
And you share that good news, and it's good for you and it's good for me.
정말 좋은 사업 아이템 아닙니까?
Isn't that such a good business item?
사실 제 피부가 10년 전보다 지금이 더 좋아요.
And I can tell you for sure, my skin is actually better now than 10 years before.
여러분들도 저처럼 될 수 있습니다.
And that can be the same for you too as well.
자, 애터미의 첫 번째 성공은 오토 세일즈 마스터예요.
So Atomy's first success is Auto Sales Master.
아까 세일즈 마스터 설명 들으셨죠?
So you heard about the Sales Master explanation just then, right? The conversation plan.
제가 맨 처음 애터미를 알아볼 때 제가 들었던 강의 제목이 오토 판매사 자격증이었어요.
So when I first came to Atomy, and the first lecture I heard was at Auto Sales Master License.
처음에 이렇게 시작해요. 제가 오늘 의사 자격증, 변호사 자격증, 교사 자격증보다 더 좋은 자격증을 소개시켜 주겠습니다.
And the lecture starts off with saying, "I'll give you something better than a doctor certificate or another profession license. I'll give you something better than that."
근데 제가 교사 자격증이 있었잖아요.
But I have a teaching certificate license, right?
그래서 내 거보다 더 좋은 게 있다고?
And I said, "Hey, there's something better than I have."
그래서 오토 판매사 자격증에 대해서 소개를 해주시더라고요.
And then that person started to explain about the auto sales master.
교사 자격증은 상속이 안 돼요.
The certificate, the license I have for teaching cannot be inherited.
근데 오토 세일즈 자격증은 상속이 된대.
But auto sales master, you can.
교사 자격증도 수십 년 일하고 나면 연금이 200~300 나오죠.
But for also the teaching as well, if you work for so many time and then you retire, you do get $2,000 to $3,000 pension.
근데 수십 년 일해야 돼.
But that's after you work more than 10 to 20 years.
근데 오토세일즈 자격증은 한 1년에서 5년 정도 내가 정말 열심히 일하면 200~300의 시스템 소득이 나올 수 있어요.
But for auto sales master, you just need to work 2 to 3 years and then you'll be able to earn the $2,000 to $3,000.
그런데 그 후에 계속 열심히 하면 한 달에 1억도 가능하대요.
But if you work harder and later on you'll be able to earn $100,000 more.
제가 뭐가 더 좋다고 느꼈을까요?
Then what would I think would be better option for me?
맞아요.
That's correct.
그래서 이거 뭐야, 이거 이렇게 좋은 게 있어? 이렇게
I
생각했어요.
said, wow, there's something so good as this.
난 오토세일 자격증을 따야 되겠어.
And I said, okay, I should get my auto sales master license.
도전해 보시겠어요?
Would you guys be able to challenge yourself?
네. 그런데 왜 이 좋은 오토세일즈 자격증을 사람들이 따다가 포기할까요?
But then why people challenge to become an auto sales mastership but give up in midway?
이 한국 드라마에 나오는 내용이에요.
This is actually a content within the K-drama.
엄마가 펜싱 선수고 딸이 발레리나예요.
Mother is a fencing player. Yeah, and the child is a ballerina.
딸이 어느 날 발레를 그만둔대요.
And the daughter comes to the mom and said, "I want to give up with my ballerina
근데
job."
왜 그만두려고 해? 물어보죠.
And the mom asks, "Why? Why do you want to quit?"
열심히 해도 안 늘어. 그래서 그만두려고.
And she said, "I tried my best, but I'm not showing any improvement."
그래서 엄마가 이렇게 얘기해요. 넌 열심히 하면 계속 늘어날 것 같지?
And mom said to the daughter, "Do you reckon if you try your best, you'll show improvement every time?"
근데 실력은 계단처럼 늘어난단다.
But skills only improve in a staircase form.
애터미 수단도 계단처럼 늘어납니다.
And Atomy commission is the same thing. It increases in a staircase form.
그래서 여러분들이 마케팅 플랜을 정확하게 이해하지 못하면 이 구간에서 포기하고 싶어져요.
So if you don't understand the Atomy marketing plan to understand 100%, then you'll stop within that red line.
그래서 여러분들이 애터미 사업을 하고 싶으면 마케팅 플랜을 잘 이해를 하셔야 돼요.
That is why if you want to do the Atomy business, you need to fully understand the marketing plan of Atomy.
근데 이 구간이 성장하지 못하는 구간이 아니라 점핑하는 그 기다림의 구간이라는 걸 잊지 마셔야 됩니다.
But you have to never forget that that red line isn't a line that that shows you that you've stopped, but it's another step for you to jump up.
이 첫 번째 점프를 해야 오토세일즈가 돼요.
And if you jump that one step at the very beginning, that's when you become the auto sales master.
전 지금 이 정도 구간을 지나가고 있어요.
I believe that I'm at that specific place at the moment.
이제 여기가 상한선이에요.
And that's the maximum cap in Atomy.
자, 애터미 사업은 내가 오토세일즈가 먼저 되고 내 파트너를 오토세일즈로 만드는 일이에요.
So for Atomy, is actually I need to become an auto sales master for me to help my partners become an auto sales master.
근데 판매가 아니라고 하는 이유가 있어요.
But there's a reason why we say it's not sales.
판매를 하는 일이면 제가 지금 이렇게 돈을 받고 있지 않겠죠.
If it was just sales, I wouldn't be earning that amount of money that I'm receiving at the moment.
우리 일은 복제 사업이에요.
Where our job is to duplicate.
내가 오토세일즈까지 안 가본 사람이 가르쳐 줄 수 있을까요?
If you've not become a sales master, can you teach that to other people?
여러분들이 해야만 해요.
You need to become that to teach.
너무 스폰서한테 의지하지 마세요.
And don't rely on your sponsor too much.
스폰서가 해준다 그래도 됐다 그래야 돼.
Even if your sponsor tries to help you, you can say, that's okay, I can do it myself.
왜냐면 내가 안 해보면 못 가르쳐 주거든요.
Because if you haven't done it, you can't share it.
그리고 여러분들이 이걸 해봐야지만 임페리얼까지 가실 수 있습니다.
And you need to do it yourself in order to become an imperial master.
그리고 그 길을 파트너에게 안내해 주는 일이에요.
And you need to show that path to your partners.
왜 우리 재벌집 자녀들도 밑에서부터 일을 하잖아요.
Even people who are already wealthy, their children always start with the lowest status in the society as well, right?
그 재벌 2세를 바로 위에 사장 자리에 앉혀놓으면 문제가 많이 생겨요.
Because if you put those, wealthy kids to the highest position, there's always a problem.
그런데 이걸 조금 더 쉽게 도와주려고 세미 세일즈 마스터라는 게 생겼어요.
But in order to help you guys, they made another system called semi-sales master.
이제 디딤돌 같은 역할이라고 생각하시면 돼요.
Just think it as a stepping stone for the next step.
아, 250만 포인트 너무 힘들다 생각하실 수 있어요.
And you might say, oh, 1.200 PVs, oh, that's a bit difficult.
그래서 150만 포인트 해도 보너스를 주는 세미 세일즈 마스터가 생겼어요.
And even 1,500 points, there's another system that helped you to start off a little bit slower than that.
그러면 여러분들이 먼저 오토세세마부터 돼보세요.
Then I'm saying that if you're struggling, start with the auto semi-sales master first.
그리고 내 좌측과 우측에 그 세미 세일즈 마스터를 만들면 난 세일즈 마스터가 되는 거죠.
And then if you duplicate that to your bottom line, then you'll become a sales master.
자, 올해 2월에 등록한 제 미국 회원이에요.
So next slide, please. So this is actually a member who became a member in last year February. Oh, this year February, sorry.
이 그 옆에 있는 스폰서가 1년에 한 번씩 미국에 가거든요.
And they're in US at the moment, and the very left member is actually someone who visits US every once a year.
가족이 미국에 있어요.
Because the family is in US.
근데 제품을 전달하고 온 거예요.
And they would share the products.
근데 갑자기 자기가 받은 페이셜 방법대로 막 주변에 페이셜을 하기 시작하는 거예요.
And the facial that she received, she would go and share it to people around her.
그리고 한국 미팅을 아침 저녁으로 계속 들어오는 거예요.
And she would join the Korean meeting every morning and night.
그러더니 3월에 세미 세일즈를 가겠대요.
And then she said, in this March, I'll become semi-sales master.
그래서 이게 무슨 일이야? 생각을 했죠.
What's going on? I thought to myself.
그리고 정말 막 6시간 걸려서 혼자 라스베가스 세미나를 가고 10시간 걸려서 LA 세미나를 가고 막 이러시더라고요.
And she would go 6 hours to Las Vegas for a seminar, and she would go to drive 10 hours for LA seminar.
다들 미국은 가능성이 없다 그랬거든요.
Because a lot of the people said there was no potential in US.
가능성이 없는 게 아니라 진주가 나오느냐 안 나오느냐 차이인 것 같아요.
I think it's not a matter of whether there's a potential or not, but it's a matter of finding a pearl within that.
그래서 2월에 회원 가입하신 분이 6월에 세일즈 마스터를 가셔서 7월에 세일즈 마스터 승급 스피치를 하셨습니다.
So in February that person registered as a member, and in June that person became a sales master, and in July they did a speech at the Success Academy.
지금 다이아몬드 마스터 도전하시겠대요.
And she's challenging for Diamond Master.
근데 벌써 좌우에 파트너가 많이 나왔어요.
And she's already have so many partners on her either side of the leg.
7월 LA 석세스도 10명 데리고 가셨습니다.
And for the July LA Success Academy, she took 10 partners with her.
집에서 운전해서 3시간 가서 태우고 5시간 가서 태우고 10시간 넘게 운전해서 가셨어요.
She drove 3 hours, picked one person up, another 2 hours, picked one person up, and she drove in total of 10 hours to go pick everyone up just to go to that Success Academy.
근데 이분이 그렇게 하실 수 있었던 거는요. 한국의 모든 시스템을 다 참여하세요.
The only reason she could do that was because she attended every system available in Korea.
어떻게 하는지 계속 물어보세요.
And she would always question and ask, how can you do this?
그거를 자기가 나름 해봐요. 계속 집에서.
And she would actually put it to action when she's at home.
스폰서는 한국에 있습니다.
But her sponsors in Korea.
스폰서 바로 옆에 없으면 못 한다고요?
You can't do your business without a sponsor next to you.
하는 사람은 합니다.
There are people who can actually do.
전 이분의 미래가 너무 기대가 돼요.
I'm curious of what she has prepared in front of her future.
자, 여러분 빨리 성공하고 싶으세요?
Do you want to be successful in a short period of time?
정답이 있습니다.
There is an answer.
성공의 8단계 순서대로
Go by the 8 steps of success.
오토 세일즈 방향으로 하시면 됩니다.
In the direction of auto sales master.
근데 성공의 8단계랑 오토 세일즈가 뭔지 잘 모를 수도 있으니까 이 강의를 많이 들으세요.
You might not know what the 8 steps of success is and the auto sales master is. So you go and listen to those lectures continuously.
100번씩 들으세요.
Watch it for 100 times.
그리고 행동하세요.
And put it to action.
자, 인생 시나리오도 반드시 쓰세요.
And you have to write a life scenario.
저는 제가 쓴 인생 시나리오 다 이루어졌습니다.
Everything I wrote in my life scenario, I have achieved.
제가 타고 싶은 차 타고 다니고
I'm driving a car that was my dream car.
운전하는 사람 2명인데 차는 3대예요.
There's only 2 people who can drive, but we have 3 vehicles.
제가 타다가 남편 줬고요.
The car I was driving and gave to my husband.
저는 또 샀어요.
I bought a new one.
그리고 가족 차예요.
And this is a family car.
필요한 거는 어지간한 건 다 해결이 됩니다.
And everything that I require and need, everything is already solved.
제가 살고 싶던 집이에요.
And this is a house that I wanted to live in.
한국은 보통 아파트가 일반적이에요.
Normally in Korea, the housings are all apartment based.
아파트의 가장 큰 문제점은 층간 소음.
And the most biggest problem about an apartment is that the sound problem within the levels.
그렇다고 1층에 살면 너무 어두워요.
But if I wanted to live in the first level, then it's too dark.
저희 집은 5층인데 밑에 집이 없어요.
I'm living in the 5th story, but I have no levels below me.
이 아파트에서 딱 한 채 있어요.
There is only one apartment within those village.
그래서 좀 비쌉니다.
So it's a bit expensive.
지금도 부동산에 전화 와요. 언제 팔 거냐고.
And I still get calls from real estate asking when I will sell that apartment.
정말 제가 원하는 삶을 이뤄가고 있습니다.
I'm actually living the life that I've always dreamed of.
애터미가 여러분들 위기의 탈출구가 되어줄 수 있을 것 같으신가요?
Do you reckon Atomy will become an exit to the crisis you have in life?
Yes.
그렇게 생각하시는 분들은 반드시 되실 겁니다.
To whoever thinks that is the answer, you guys will be successful.
네, 위기 탈출 애터미 절대로 놓치지 마시기 바랍니다. 감사합니다.
Don't ever forget about the exit of crisis. Thank you.